Hello, welcome to another awesome tutorial in the Lesscode Essentials series. And in this tutorial, we are just going to talk about the building blocks, the elements. How do you get things on the page? How do you start building your website? And we are going to do that from scratch before we talk about anything else. So we've opened our page, we know how to create a project, we know how to edit it, and we are going to talk about how Lesscode works. So Lesscode organizes elements or organizes the website you are building in sections, right? And anytime you create a website, a section is created for you. Now, there are a few things to note. As you can see, I clicked on the section. Anytime you hover on any element, you can see there's a red dotted line that surrounds the element. That shows you that there's an element there that you can click. And anytime you create a page, a new page or a new project, it comes with a section created already for you. So this is a section. I'm going to drag it down here, and then we can take a look at what the section does. So this section sort of is a container to put in all the rest of your elements. So the sections can take blocks, you can take an image, you can take a shape, you can take a button, a text, you can take an audio file, a video file, form elements, and you can take multiple of them. So you can decide to build your whole page in one section. I wouldn't advise that though, because that would be very difficult to maintain, and in the future it's going to give you headache. So what you would logically want to do is break your page up into different sections and build those sections so that you can apply them. So for example, the headers or the top part of your website that you would want to repeat on other pages would be a section. You will later put this in a template that can be repeated on other pages without stress. So anytime you change that particular template, everywhere in your website that template appears will also be changed. Then it becomes easier for you. But then right now, let's just take baby steps. So you need a section in order to add elements. So with this section, I'm just going to add an image. Now what happened is this is very simple. When I actually clicked the section and dragged it, I didn't save. Okay, so now this is how the saving works with Lesscode. Anytime you click an element, you can see a bounding box come around it with these round circles. When you see these round circles, that means the element has loaded. You don't edit the element, drag it, or do anything to its settings without seeing these bounding round circles. You can see the blue line around it, but make sure you see the round circles before you start editing it. And then when you edit any element, what you'd want to do is press Ctrl S to save. Now, if when we are editing this block, like you see, I dragged it down here to increase the height of this section. When I click on the next element, it automatically saves this element, so you don't have anything to worry about with that element. Now, when I'm done editing this, like for example, I want to increase the width of this image like this. When I'm done doing this, I would want to press Ctrl S to save or click another element. So in case I'm not ready to click any other element to edit, then I'll press Ctrl S to automatically save this element. As you can see, it's saved. Now when I add another element to this section, so I click the section first, then I click a text element. And as you can see, nothing changed because what I have automatically saved it. Now I'm just going to move this out of the way so that we can see the text, and then we push the text out here. Now we are talking about the basics of Lesscode, how to actually get around. Now we can see that a section can take images, as we said, other elements. You can add as many of them as you want. But what you would want to do is, as I've said, try to organize your website in sort of short sections that you can apply and then manage easily. You can save these section style. You click on the sections to select it and you click on save. It will automatically save a section style for you so that you can use it later on another page. Right now I'm not going to save the section style because we've not created anything. So in the next video we're still going to continue on building our knowledge on how Lesscode works and how we are going to deal with the elements that we have created.